Hi guys, welcome back. It's Grim Reaper for another video for Raidshadowlegends. Today we've got something very interesting to cover, so I'm going to go over as quickly as possible and try and give you much information as possible within this video. So today is about time consuming in Raid and trying to save time and how I save time and playing Raid. And what I mean is, like, a lot of us say we spend 4 to 6 hours a day playing Raid, especially with Live Arena now, with dailies, events and stuff like that. Daily quests, advanced quests, clan quests, Hydra, like all these things, we spend probably roughly about 4 to 8 hours a day playing Raid of Shadows. So I have come up with a software. Well, I've not designed it myself or anything like that, but I've started using a software that's helping me to manage my time within Raid. Obviously, being a content creator, I obviously make a lot of videos and stuff like that. Plus, I work in hospitality as a hospitality manager. Anyone that works in a public trade would know that this is very time consuming. So before I go into this, what I would like you to do is like, comment, subscribe to this video and really help get this video out to everyone and try and help people. Now, this is mainly aimed at people that have a laptop or have a PC. I don't know if this works on mobile. Let me know down in the comments if you feel like it will or not like that. But what we're going to talk about and what we're going to cover is a software called LDPlayer, right? So as we see here, I have a multiplayer LD. Now, obviously my PC can handle roughly about 4 to 6 accounts running at once if I haven't got a browser or music running or if I'm not streaming. Now, this obviously I sell a referral account system where I will take on to people's accounts and I will do their referral system, and I charge that, right? And it's a paid service, it's not a free service. Obviously it takes a lot of time. It takes me roughly between 2 to 4 months per account to do because I can only do 3 at a time. And I look after probably 3 to 5 players a month doing this. Keeps me very busy. And how do I look after all that? How do I scale all that, plus doing what I do, releasing daily videos and streaming 3 days a week? Basically I don't sleep. No, that's a joke, but still, it's very interesting, right? So as you can see, LDPlayer is a bit like BlueStacks, but it's very lower on your PC, so it runs less on your PC. But it's also like TeamViewer. Now, TeamViewer is really good and it's its own software, and you're more welcome to go check that out. The problem I find with TeamViewer is it's very difficult to use from my mobile phone, which is what I'm going to get into in a second. And then also it's very glitchy, right? So I've been using TeamViewer for probably about 2 months, and I normally use LDPlayer when I am at work, and it just helps me do my daily things. So I run Clan Boss, for example, when I'm at work. Now I log in, it takes me about 30 seconds to set it up, and then I leave it, right? I'll do my farming overnight, but sometimes I will log in and do farming for like C versus C. Stuff like Faction Wars, Doom Tower, where I could just log in for 30 seconds on my phone and just kind of control it and do my thing. So I actually control all this from my mobile phone. Now I can't exactly show you what it looks like because it will show you personal information. Maybe I can actually, but it will look a bit like this. It's kind of awkward. Let me do it this way. So there you are. It kind of looks a bit like that. Now that's the screens I use. Now I pay about $1 because I can control different instances then, and that's like a VIP service. But you don't need to pay that. You can just download it for free and then do your thing and that. Now if you are playing Raid anyway, you most likely spend, and I think $1 isn't the worst in the world. So at the moment I have 4 set up on my account, and then I can actually control raids. So like right now what I'm doing is I'm using the version of like a TeamViewer, right? and I'm using it very comfortable now. On TeamViewer I struggle doing this, and this I don't, right? I can click on clan boss, I can run a clan boss key if I want, I can come down to here and do my thing. Now when I'm on holiday this will be beautiful, right? Because I will log into my phone, I will access my computer from the other side of the world, from Indonesia and stuff, and I'll run my Doom Tower bosses, for example, right? I can also exit that pretty comfortably. You see, it's so easy for me to use, and I really like this. And obviously and stuff like that, I can close this down, I can restart my computer, I can close down my computer. Obviously I can't show you that because then we won't have a recording, right? But this is just a really cool version of BlueStacks, but less heavy and better in my opinion. Now, does this have anything? So how is this similar to BlueStacks then? So I've proved how it's similar to TeamViewer, and bear in mind you also downloaded one software that does two jobs. Now if you have TeamViewer and BlueStacks, that's two softwares, which is quite heavy on your computer. Now I'm not the most techie person in the world, but I kind of know the basics and stuff like that. So now what I can do is I can close this down. I now can reopen it up, right? So you see my lovely Discord messages with RAM and stuff like that. So yeah, and stuff. So what we can do now is I'm actually going to close this down on my phone and just restart it. So I just log in my PC and this does it all for me. Now what we're going to do is I'm actually going to start up some of my referral accounts, right? So for example, we are going to set up account 2, so I name them account 1, 2 and 3 because I know I do 3 accounts at a time, and this is how I do it. Now when I'm not doing anything, I can run up to probably 9 accounts quite efficiently. I can control 2 from my phone, but I can also control the PC as well. So right now one is booting up and I can see how much is booting up and stuff like that. And yeah, and then if you want to go for Coronog, this is a really solid way to control going for Coronog and stuff like that. So we'll even get new rewards. Now we're loading, and we can I can bring this up. So as you can see, I didn't have anything running in the first time, but now I have something running, right? Because I've opened this on my phone, and now my mouse is here, yeah, and I've got my phone in my hand and I've started it on my phone. So it says grimreapertvraid raid, operating it, cool, so it's easy as possible, right? And then this will start a raid, and then again I can control this through multiple. Now I run 3 at a time, it's very easy for me to use and stuff like that. It has everything you need that BlueStacks has. It has a operating recorder, which is basically an auto clicker. It has it doesn't have the funny things that BlueStacks has, like all the commands, and this will run the account very nicely and stuff like that. So also you can take screenshots on it, so that's cool, right? You can also do that on normal Windows, but I think it's just a bit extra and stuff like that. So for me, this is a really good software. I find it's really useful, and I'm hoping that this allows a lot of you to save time playing Raidshadowlegends by doing your daily stuff. Okay, so I'm in my stuff, and for example, I'm just going to start up a Hydra key, sorry, a clan boss key. So as you can see, I haven't logged in today. We have got this on the go, and we complete the tutorial, right? Now we do have a legendary on this account. It's a free-to-play account, and then we'll go collect our rewards. Okay, so we got 1, 2, nothing special. Hopefully get a shard. We don't. I mean, that's a bit of a disappointment, but it is what it is. and then I can do other things. I can pop 10, I can even close it down if I wanted, and stuff like that, right? I can rapidly click, and it's very comfortable for me to use, and allow me to kind of do my stuff like that. So it's a really cool software, and you can set up in different types, levels as well, and run all them multiple. Now I can close it as well, and carry on doing my thing, right? So that's really cool to see, and stuff like that. So this is a really good way of getting your Coronarg. If you have a PC, that's not Coronarg, but this is a really good way to get your Coronarg and stuff like that. Now I have plenty of videos on Coronarg. I will ping these at the end in Hydra and stuff like that, and all the useful content. But he's a really good champion. If you start in Raid Shadows and you see this is a really good start for you. Make sure you get your man Coronarg, because he's going to help you really a lot in this. And people that don't have Ninja as well, this is a really good useful champion. Obviously a lot of fusions right now are being Hydra champions as well, but for DPS this guy is amazing, and he has really good synergy with his counterpart, who is also free. So there we are, guys. I really hope that this helps you with your daily lifestyle. I work in hospitality. I work like multiple hours, and sometimes just logging in, do a clan box key, that saves me 20 minutes of my time, and I'm being more resourceful with my time, and it means I'm doing more enjoyable content that I want to do, like live arena, classic arena, 3 versus 3, and this is how I keep up with daily my day-to-day stuff. And I really recommend this software. I would say give it a go. I make no money whatsoever from this. This is not a sponsorship. This is not anything to drive me motively from money. I make nothing. It's not even a affiliate market link or anything like that. Just pop it into Google and type in LDPlayer, and it's really going to be a time saver. Now if you don't have a Coronarg and you would like one, but you're a mobile player, or your player doesn't have a lot of time and stuff like that, thing, I actually do a paid service of this, and we can look into my Discord, and all the information here is referral accounts, and we charge £100, £30 for free downloads and links, and I set up the emails for you as well. £80 for level 2, which is like level 50 and stuff like that. Now obviously when I moved to Indonesia, this is a good way for me to make a little bit of income to support myself out there, and then this is level 3, which will cover you for the 4-month period. It does take roughly about 2 to 4 months, depending on how much time I have on my hands and stuff like that. So the longest it'll take is 4 months, the shortest it'll take is 2. It just depends on how much time and stuff like that. So there you are, guys. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe to this video, and again I really hope this helps you, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.